Hey guys, welcome back to a Saturday vlog. Today's going to be a Saturday at home. There is a preseason football game on that Jesse is watching, wanted to catch today. And I think I'm going to do some fall decorating. But we're going to have some French toast. It's 1:30. It's our first meal of the day. Especially on the weekends, we kind of eat when we are hungry and for whatever we're hungry. So I don't care if it's not breakfast time, if you want breakfast food. But I picked up this bread recently. I was in my grocery haul from Aldi, and it was in their Aldi finds aisle, so I wanted to give it a try. Normally I put the bread in the freezer because we don't eat a lot of bread, but I want to give it a try and see if we like it, because if so, I want to try to get a couple more to throw it in the freezer before it's gone. I prefer like sprouted grain bread, and Aldi does carry one, but this one is a little bigger and a little bit softer, so I thought we'd give it a try with some French toast. I don't know how much I'm gonna make, but I just got 2 eggs. I'm gonna do a pretty simple one. I'm using some vanilla almond milk. We're gonna add in a little bit of vanilla extract. Okay, that was more than a little. That's okay, it'll be great. And I'm gonna do a little bit of cinnamon. I think I'm gonna have to add more milk, but I might do some baking today too. I think I'm gonna pretend like it's fall outside. It's not, but I think I'm gonna give myself all the fall feels while I decorate today. That's the hope anyway. I love French toast. It is my favorite breakfast food. I also have a few sausage patties from dinner last week. Not last week, this past week, a couple days ago. They're already cooked, they just need to be warmed up. So I think I'm gonna warm those up as well in the pan. This is the bread, in case you are curious. They had 2 different ones. One had like nuts and sunflowers like in it, and I didn't want to go for that. I was trying to find, or I was excited to find something that was like more like regular bread texture wise, but with the sprouted grains. All right, it looks really good. Jesse said it's good, but I'm gonna give it a try. But I have a feeling I'm gonna be headed back to Aldi to try to get like, I don't know, maybe like 3 loaves to throw in the freezer. Gotta get it while they've got it. All right, so I pulled out my fall decorations. A lot of the stuff on top is stuff that I've made, a lot of it that I made this year, and I'll be making more. But we've got a fan going because Jesse likes his box fans. I just started clearing this off. I'm dusting it, and we're gonna start with decorating this spot. It's one of my favorite spots to decorate. When I pull out my decorations, I'm excited. It's like Christmas. You're remembering all the stuff you forgot you had. Then it's also overwhelming because it's like, where do I even start? So I'm trying to pull out the stuff that I know I wanna use like in the kitchen area, and try to start, I don't know. How do you guys do your decorating? I feel like I don't do the same thing every year. And so I try to just, I don't know. I do a lot of changing. I set stuff up, then I move it, change it. And that's what I'm feeling like. It's probably gonna happen today. We'll see. Hopefully we make some progress. All right, I am taking a break from decorating. I'll show you what I did in a second, but we just have this, I think it's a 3 cheese, rising crust pizza from Aldi that I picked up. And we're just doctoring it up. So we've got some ham and some bacon, and there's still football on in the background. And Jesse's adding pepperoni, and I'm guessing these banana pepper rings to his side. So nice little easy dinner. We also added, Jesse also added on some ricotta cheese and then a little more cheese on top. And
in we go.
That's our homemade, not homemade pizza. All right, there it is out of the oven. Super good. Very, very excited to eat this. All right, guys, so it is a different day. I did not end up doing any baking on that day, nor did I finish filming or decorating. So we're gonna just pick it up where we left off. I'm making some banana cookies because I have some bananas that need to be used. So I just figured I would finish out the video with a little bit from today. So I'm just using my mesh strainer here to sift together my ingredients. We're gonna sift together our dry ingredients. I need 1.5 cups of flour, And I actually meant to do this in a different bowl, but that's okay. The other bowl is gonna be for my wet ingredients now because I did that. All right, we got half a teaspoon of salt. I was gonna use baking powder, but I just realized it says baking soda. You need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I will have this recipe linked down below for you. I'm not positive if I'm following it exactly. We'll find out as we go. All right, that was an easy sift. Now we're gonna set the dry ingredients to the side and move on to the wet ingredients. I've got 1 stick or half a cup of softened, unsalted butter. I've got one half cup of packed brown sugar and 6 tablespoons of white sugar. I'm gonna use my hand mixer and just cream this together really well. All right, we're gonna add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I'm trying to be really careful to not pour too much out. I have a big bottle here because I make my own. This is a half teaspoon measuring spoon. And then I've already mashed up on this plate with a fork 1 large ripe banana. I would imagine you could use one that had been frozen as well, and just thawed it. It would of course be softer than that, but whatever. We're gonna mix this together on low. All right, now we're gonna gradually add in our dry ingredients and mixing in between, but it says to make sure you do not overmix. Gonna do this last little bit by hand just to get all that flour in without over mixing. I'm gonna add in some milk chocolate chips. I don't think I'm going to measure them. And the comments on the recipe look like a lot of people think it's too much chocolate. And my husband's mainly gonna be the one eating these. And I know that he probably wouldn't want too much chocolate in it. So I'm just kind of eyeballing this here. I'm not a huge banana fan, which is part of the contributing factor to us having too many bananas. All right, so it does say to chill the dough if it's warm. Mine's not. I mean, the bowl feels cold, not like cold, but I'm just gonna go ahead with it. I'm gonna use a large cookie scoop, and I'm probably gonna use a cookie sheet with parchment paper as well, but first I'm gonna do with the, silicone mat. I really wanna get more silicone mats, but the problem is I only have 1 pan that fits the silicone mats. My other are too small, so I'm feeling like you either need to find a small silicone mat, or I need to get more pans. So I don't know, maybe I'll not worry about it. I don't only have to buy more pans just to use silicone mats. I'm just gonna put 6 on because I'm doing bigger ones. And this is gonna go in the oven at 350 for, it says 10 to 13 minutes for large cookies, 8 to 10 for smaller ones. So I will definitely just check it at like 9 or 10 minutes. I'm feeling like there's crumblies on the bottom of this. So and you only wanna do 1 pan at a time. So we're gonna put these in the oven and then I'll get my other cookie sheet ready. All right, so cookies are finishing up, but I figured I'd share with you some fall decorating. It is a different day than when I started, but I'm pretty sure I'm wearing the same color shirt but it's a different shirt, but it's the same color. Anyways, I messed around with the fall decor for a couple of days. I'm not totally done. I'm the type of person who likes to put stuff out and then I'll sit down for the evening and then I'll get up and I'll walk past something and I'll move it, and I'll just kind of keep doing that for a little while till I have what I like. So I'm pretty sure I'm done on most of the areas. So I thought I'd show you. All right, so over here, this is mostly done. I am hoping this year to get some rechargeable batteries because this time of year I use a lot of batteries for a lot of candles, and I feel like it would be more economical to get some rechargeable ones. I'm also hoping to pick up some like remote operated candles. I don't usually spend a lot of money on anything new, but those are some things that I use a ton this time of year, and I feel like it would be well worth it for me. So anyways, I will also have DIYs linked for you. So a lot of the stuff is DIYs, but I loved how this came out. This took me a little while to kind of figure out. Oh, I forgot to turn on one more candle, hang on. Okay, and I had to switch some cookies in the oven. Anyways, so here's all this. I love to have just little lights glowing. This one here is not done, but I have something that I'm planning to make for here that I'm actually in the middle of. And I don't know if these things will stay there or not, but I'm working on that still. And I still need to wrap this book stack with some ribbon, and I'm gonna wrap the little florals there. I'm gonna wrap their stems and stuff. So getting there. And then over here, I'm planning to put one of my, like I said, a candle I can operate with a remote. That would be helpful for in the lantern because taking it out would mess up all that stuff. So I'm planning to do that. Kind of simple over here. There's already kind of a lot going on. And we got the Little League World Series going on. Our little fake fireplace. This is a bunch of stuff I still need to put away or figure out what I'm doing with. And then over here, I just put in some fall florals in there. This desk area is kind of dark, especially, I mean, it's evening, it's nighttime. It's, I don't know, 9 o'clock at night? I'm not sure. I don't know. But nice and cozy. And I still need to switch out some blankets. I brought the orange one down, but it's just thrown over there. These two things, obviously, these are not fall, but these were my husband's grandparents, one from each of their collections. But I thought the blue kind of looked pretty with the orange pumpkins. So we'll just have those out. If we have company, we'll probably put those up. They're not necessarily super valuable, but they're sentimental. So, but I thought they looked cute over there. Again, nothing over here. My heating pad, I've been using that every night. This table over here is not done, obviously. And this cabinet over here, or shelf, I don't have my diffuser on, that would have been pretty. And it's a little dark over here this time of day, but I think this top two are done, I think. And then the bottom, obviously, is just a mess because I'm still working on that one. And then I just have the tiered tray. Again, it's kind of dark, you know, the time of day here we got going on, but a tiered tray and this little sign over here. And we're working on the cookies, so everything's kind of not where it's supposed to be. Hang on. All right, there we go. I don't know if this is totally done, but probably. I don't like to have too much stuff here because obviously, you know, I cook over here. Well, that's what I've done so far. I'm still making some fall DIYs. I'm not done totally decorating. I have a spot upstairs. Maybe put some stuff in our bedroom this year. I don't normally do that, but I kind of would like to. Still need to do some stuff in our entryway and our front porch and all that. So I'm not done. I know it's early yet. It's fine. Let's take a look at these cookies though. So I actually had to put my first pan back in because they were not done. So I'm hoping these are, you're supposed to let them sit on the pan for a couple, oh, for I think it said 5 minutes before taking them off and moving them into a cooling rack. And it's about time for me to check on the second batch, or the first batch is what it was. I'll be checking on them in just a second, but my husband said they tasted good. The other one just wasn't fully done, which he doesn't totally mind, but mine will have them fully cooked. Okay guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up. I will just say that I had to bake the cookies for a little bit longer because I did them really, really big, but my husband said they were really good. So recommend the cookies, but it's almost 9:30. Got my dishwasher going. It's time to finally wrap up this vlog. So if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.